Hello guys, welcome back and happy Friday everyone. So just yesterday we had one of the last central bank meetings. That was the Bank of Japan, and tonight we're going to have the NFP. So let me break down a little bit about the BOJ first and what was the implications on US dollar Japanese yen, because it was pretty bullish and the Bank of Japan maintained the rates unchanged. So what was the actual reason of US dollar losing its strength, of Japanese yen losing its strength and the market going up? So that being said, the second point is I'm going to touch base then onto the NFP and then we finish the video. So before we go any further, I need you to subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up on this video, because that helps us to, YouTube recognize us and give this content to other people as well. So hopefully you are already subscribed and hopefully you already did thumbs up on this video. And again, congratulations everyone. We've reached 300 subscribers into the Telegram. Right now we have 304 subscribers, so that's pretty awesome. If you're not yet there, please join. The link is on the description for you to join the Telegram. I send my daily analysis every single day over there. Cool, let's get to the point. So the Bank of Japan paused the interest rates again, as was widely expected. So they're maintaining the rates at 0.5%. And what was interesting, and what I've been mentioning a long time, is that they won't hike the interest rates until they have substantial inflation going into the economy. And what I mean by that is actual substantial inflation, and not only the CPI, not only like food and services. They need the actual inflation coming from imports, exports, production-wise, manufacture-wise, and all of the real estate, all of the business giving higher salary jobs, people spending more money into the economy, and not only the so like natural effects of energy prices go up and that's considered inflation, or food prices go up and that's considered inflation due to the CPI, the consumer price index, that is the basket of goods. So what I really see now, and what Kuroda said, is that they are seeing some sort of substantial inflation hitting into the economy, but it's not yet enough for them to hike interest rates, and that they are remaining very calm, very calm. So it's a long process, and it's a very slow process. Okay, very slow process. So that shows me a few points that we should pay attention. Okay, the first one is, if the Bank of Japan sort of releases another letter saying that inflation has been going up, then yes, it's a good signal. Let's buy Japanese yen, so sell US dollar Japanese yen, or sell any other currency that has Japanese yen as on the quote, as on the second currencies, like XXX Japanese yen. All right. And if you trade the inverted currencies like Japanese yen XXX, then you should be looking to long, because whenever the base is stronger, the market goes up. Whenever the base is weaker, market goes down, and that repeats itself with the quote as well. If the quote is stronger, the market goes down. If the quote is weaker, the market goes up. Now, coming back to the Bank of Japan, what was the interesting part about that is they say, as I've just mentioned, they say that there's no rush to hike the interest rates, and that they are waiting for substantial inflation to hit the economy. Now, what was the interesting point is that the prediction for the inflation has been revised up, and that wasn't revised up for the whole year, and they've only revised that yesterday. So from 2.2 to 2.7, so that's a 0.5, and that's pretty big in a sense for the inflation, the yearly inflation for the end of 2026. Okay, so that's really great. It's as I say, it's another step ahead for the Bank of Japan. What I still wanting to see is the actual talks about hiking the, not like we are in no rush to hike the interest rates, but rather than inflation is going up and therefore we should be hiking into the coming months. So that's what we're going to see to short the US dollar Japanese yen. Now, in contrast with that, US dollar Japanese yen was trading at 148 when that happened, and now it's trading to 150. So that's 200 pips right there in less than 2 days, in less than 48 hours, okay? I would say even less than 24 hours. But Yeah, it's actually it's around 30 hours. So that was less than 48 hours, less than 2 days. Now, the US dollar is really strong, you know, as we can definitely see. US dollar is trading at the 100 level. US dollar index is trading at the 100 level, and as I believe, and as I've mentioned about already, that the US dollar Japanese yen could be the 100. Sorry. As I've mentioned already, the DXY could be a potential target at 100. Not even the 100 has been reached, but has been broken right now as I'm speaking to everyone. So next target, of course, 101, and we go from there. But tonight we have the NFP, and that can change a little bit of the things and how the market is reacting, okay? So whenever I speak about NFP, I like to look at euro dollar, okay? So euro dollar is trading at 1.14 on 100. Has been pretty good trades on the short sides, as I've mentioned. So the NFP today is expected to come a little bit below the previous one. The actual consensus is at 106,000 from the previous of 147,000. Unemployment rate to be a little bit above from the previous as well, from 4.1 to 4.2. The Fed is already known, okay? The Fed already know that could be the band, so therefore there's no much of a surprise if it actually comes at 4.2, because they've been, they've been saying that for quite a while, that I would say the band would be between 4.1 to 4.2. So if it goes above 4.3, then it's a problem, because the Fed wasn't expecting that, and the market sort of already expects 4.2, so that's okay. And the average hourly earnings is at 3.8, so that's good, from 3.7. But what really is the main focus is the non-farm payroll that is expected to be 106,000. Unemployment rate grow, and average hourly earnings grow as well. So very mixed, I would say. If that comes in as, as a mixed part, that could be quite a challenging scenario for the US dollar, and we may consolidate until further consequences into the market. In my opinion, that could come stronger due to the last couple months, the last couple weeks being quite good for growth into USA, and for the USA to get, to grow, they need people to work. So most likely those NFP numbers will come a little bit higher. Not saying about unemployment rate, maybe unemployment rate comes at 4.2 and the average hourly earnings comes at 3.8, but the non-farm payroll, maybe we're talking a little bit about above 110, okay? So these are my expectations for the NFP. Based on that, I'm expecting, as I say, my target was 1.15 and then 1.14 for the euro dollar. So I don't have much targets anymore, but I still believe on a potential continuation to the downside on the euro dollar. So just watch euro dollar down and US dollar Japanese yen up. All right, guys, thank you so much for another week. We will be back on Monday and also Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week. We're going to have the webinars from 4 to 5 p.m. So make sure to join the Telegram, because that's where I send the link on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Sydney time, from 4 to 5 p.m. Okay. Otherwise, have a great weekend ahead, and I hope to see you back into Monday, or I see you in the next video or into the next webinar as well. Don't forget, subscribe, thumbs up. See you guys. Have a great weekend. Ciao, ciao.